real definitive edition? Quite possibly. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is easily one of my most played games in history. It was so free and open, it was so big, it was so grand and so unconfined. But it was designed as such. It was designed to feel big, but not actually be big. This is the issue that I have with the definitive edition, which is fetch my rag, Granville. It was just something so grand, yet confined. Whether it be through design of the PS2 with limited hardware, or whether it be just the scope that they could do for that generation. San Andreas is something that many of us actually fell in love with. It's one of the points where you say, that's a turning point in gaming history. Because it is. I fell in love with it not because of the characters, not because of any one particular bit, aside from the map, the world, the thing that you're in alone all the time. It was something so freeing. It was something so different and magical. You could use all the toys, you could do whatever you want. And then everyone copied it. Everyone copied that idea and went, oh, I can make an open world too. And no one has captured that spark. Well, almost no one. Watch Dogs 2 kind of gets there, but not entirely, and Just Cause has a weird thing about it. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is, quite frankly, one of the greatest games of all time. I don't think it's controversial to say that, but what is controversial is to say that it's perfect, because it's not. It really is not. It has bits that are uncomfortable now, bits that shouldn't be repeated, bits that feel wrong, because of course they're wrong. It's nearly 20 years on and, well, 20 years is a long time, especially in terms of progression. We've moved on quite a bit from then. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good, but we've moved. We've shifted from one point where, yeah, some things were perfectly fine to say, some things were perfectly okay to do, but now some of it's just wrong. Some of the mechanics, some of the entire game, some of the missions just feel either wrong or out of place, or a large portion of the game just feels bogged down by a grab bag of ideas. A constant, never-ending process of, here's a toy helicopter mission. Why? Because there was so much that was weird and not really needed. Whether it be characters that were grotesquely camp, and I mean some points that are no longer like parody or satire. They're no longer there to make a point. They're no longer there to do something. Grand Theft Auto for a long time has had a weird obsession with making a joke out of something without actually making a statement. Even in recent times, there has been a point to say, hey, look, women, objects, ooh. And going back 20 years, going back to the point when it was okay to question someone's sexuality or gender. Yeah, there are some things in San Andreas that are a bit leery, some things that are wrong. I believe I said it before, but Grand Theft Auto 5 or V or however you want to say it, it's possibly the best paced Grand Theft Auto, whereas San Andreas is possibly the one that we all think of as great, not because it is great, but because it was the introduction to something with such a scope, something with such a limited box to play in, but such a grand idea of what you can do with that box, something that you can fuck around in for many, many hours. That's what San Andreas was. A box that you could fuck around in like a cat for many hours. And we all loved it. Some of us still do, either through rose-tinted visions or actually playing the PlayStation 2 or original PC versions. Because they're great. They are great. A bit muddy, but great. You're mine, Hitter Place. Mine. You hear me? Mine. All mine. Your soft, white flesh is mine. Soft, white.